TJ, I think they just fixed Yu-Gi-Oh.
They did?
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, there are so many announcements that people are not aware of and so many things that are happening behind the back door. And today, we're going to be talking about everything that Konami has been doing to fix the card game we love.
They hired a handyman?
You know what? This handyman may have been the TheCaliEffect's channel. Maybe they've been listening. But also, it's been a lot of the things that they've been doing and setting forth. It just needs to come to center stage.
Nah, that sounds like they hired George Lopez as a handyman.
Let's go ahead and jump on it. What's going on with y'all, big dogs? And it is an amazing day for Yu-Gi-Oh! I hope that your day phenomenal. But if it isn't,
then it isn't. No.
Don't let what happened at the beginning of your day ruin the rest of your day. Oh man, TJ, how's your day been so far?
It's been great. I ain't let what happened at the beginning of my day ruin the rest of my day.
Fair. I thought you were going to do the other. Oh, it isn't? The big it isn't. Huh?
Yeah, no.
And just in case, guys, we always do this. It just so happens to be a particular time where we trick you into thinking that this is a Yu-Gi-Oh video, when in actuality, I want to make you a better person overall. I thought I'd never have to do something like this in my life, okay? If you guys remember a couple of weeks ago, I adopted a little baby girl, and she, man, it's different when you get a daughter. Like your sons, you kind of kick them in the head and blah, 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 but your daughters, they're your treasures, you know what I mean? Like you want to not only instill the type of teachings and learnings that similar to your son, but you also want to protect them from the dangers of the world.
Absolutely.
Last weekend, I do have something to talk about. I gave my baby back. That sounds terrible.
Yep, he signed them rights away.
It's not exact. Well, I mean, yeah. So, I've always been a proponent of keeping the family together.
Yeah.
Right? And when I took this girl, it was under the impression that she had no one.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give her the life that she wanted. Of course, especially when dealing with young female adult, growing to be young females to be adults, they have a lot different frequencies. They do things differently. They interact differently, and they make their own set of mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, she did. She actually was the most disciplined child in my house probably of all time. It was crazy. Like I did not know. Like, how did you beat Isaiah and Amari?
Yeah.
They've been with me since they were born. How'd you beat them in 3-4 months? Like, what are you doing? But anyways, I love that bundle of joy. But her father, he came upon a good situation.
Yeah.
He got himself back on track, and he's like, hey, I would like to have my daughter back. And as heartbreaking as it was, she said she wanted to be with her father. So it's definitely, it's tough. It's tough. It reminded me why I said I never wanted to be a stepdaddy.
That's fair.
Because you gotta, like, sometimes you gotta let it go.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, I think it's a good update Monday because there are going to be some things in your life that you have to let go. I say I love you to my wife, to you, to my brothers, to my cousins, to my children, because there will be a time, the last time that I say I love you, or there'll be the last time that I'll touch a Yu-Gi-Oh card again. There'll be the last time that I play Vaporeon on my Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green playthroughs. Okay, they're just about as equal. Don't judge me. But everything comes to an end, and just learning to let go is. Why are you looking at me like that, dog? Let me finish. Learning to let go is important. Now we're saying this is funny, but my heart is hurting right now, bro. I just lost my baby girl. Okay,
Vaporeon,
bro. What?
Vaporeon.
Okay, you know the whole story though. You know why Vaporeon is my favorite, one of my favorite Pokemon, and it happened before the whole copy pasta. That stuff's creepy, bro. That's
the creepy. What?
The copy pasta? Copy pasta? It's copy pasta?
It's copy pasta.
Okay, whatever it was, right? It happened way before that.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. For the people that don't know, if you guys have played, segue a little bit, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, it's one of the hardest games. It was harder than Red, Blue, Yellow, because Charizard can kind of cheat. There are Pokemon that can kind of cheat you through.
Yeah.
It's harder than Gold and Silver, Crystal. It's harder than Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. It was a whole new world because when you get to Cynthia, first you got to deal with a Pokemon that has no weaknesses in Spiritomb. And lastly, you got to deal with a pseudo-legendary in Garchomp. Garchomp is not like Dragonite. Dragonite, low-key, he was kind of balanced because Dragonite was a physical attacker, and it was a dragon Pokemon, and dragon was special only at that time.
Yeah.
Garchomp was a physical attacker that had physical dragon moves and Earthquake. The strongest, so it's hard to beat that.
Yeah.
I lost to Cynthia, I couldn't even tell you the amount of time. I was desperate. So, I started looking up stuff, and this is back when internet wasn't as big, and I realized Vaporeon had really good defense, really good HP, and can learn Ice Beam. And it walled the entire Garchomp. I Toxic'd it. She full restored. I Toxic'd it again. I went to rest, and then I Ice Beamed it. There it is. It was the ultimate counter. And ever since then, it's been like a member of my team.
For other reasons.
That's crazy, brother.
It's on your team for other reasons.
That's crazy. But we're getting beside the point right now. We got to go back to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Konami fixing Yu-Gi-Oh! Which seems like impossible, right? But I like to say that there's a couple of things that Konami is doing, or we like to say, that is setting us up for the big comeback. As you guys know, we've already discussed how Yu-Gi-Oh! Has been the #1 card game in our childhood.
Yeah.
And it's been reportedly booted down to #3 or #4, depending on who you ask, who I obviously think you guys are 100% wrong, but that's for a whole different video, right?
Yeah, I ain't spending 30 minutes on that alone.
I can definitely sit here for 30 minutes and tell you
It's
why.
just going to be you pacing back and forth.
Listen here, guys.
Minutes 17, he's just going to pull out a whiteboard. So yeah, if you connect the dots.
Oh, you got. I know. Look, I know it's a lot of dot connecting, but I think at least Konami, maybe accidentally, because they're not the smartest company in the world at times, are fixing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think one of the biggest things is that they're bringing back probably one of the best sets of all time in Rarity Collection 5. This was something that when Rarity Collection 4 came out, I've been telling you guys, yo, there's going to be a Rarity Collection 5. It was just confirmed just by looking at how Rarity Collection 4 was mapped. For the people that don't know what Rarity Collection is, let's say hypothetically you're just getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity Collection is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Set that gives you reprints of some of the most powerful and sought-after cards.
Yes.
And it's not just like the modern TCG structure deck. It gives you reprints and rarity upgrades at the same time. Every single card in this set comes as a super, and also can come as an ultra, a secret, a collector's rare,
platinum secret.
Yeah, pretty much. Also like a Starlight version. I think this time around it used to be quarter century secret rare, but like the Starlight version, giving you multiple ways to obtain a card. For context, Molchemi Foilus was an $80 Yu-Gi-Oh card, right? Roughly around that. When the Rarity Collection set dropped, Molchemi Foilus had no choice but to go down in price because it just wasn't like how Konami did their old formula, which is reprint the same card in the same rarity inside of the mega tens. It was you get a common, you get a super, you get all these different rarities, which forced the price down.
Yeah, it brought it down to like 10.
I think they were like
10 and 15.
Yeah, 10 to 15 on release. I think they bubbled up about I think 20-esque. All of them are about 20-esque.
Somewhere about there,
But having that type of thing is huge for the community because it brings an influx of cards that forces prices to go down.
Yeah.
And there are some cards that are pretty expensive that are you can almost bet your left foot, your right kidney on them being in the Rarity Collection. Some cards that I can easily confirm from you. Like, it's a no-brainer. The other half of the Vanquish Soul cards.
That's some good ones.
So what if you guys haven't noticed, I like to pick up on patterns, especially when it comes to Konami. That's actually how I make my buy these cards before it skyrockets in price. It's not me being psychic, it's just me understanding how Konami runs as a business and noticing the patterns. So that's why I get so many things right. Now, do I get some things wrong? Of course. That's just how it is.
Absolutely.
But understanding patterns is important. In the last Rarity Collection, they reprinted cards like Vanquish Soul Mad Love. Right? They also reprinted Vanquish Soul Caesar. But they didn't reprint cards like Stake Your Soul or Razin.
No, absolutely. They should be coming at least in Rarity Collection.
They're definitely coming.
But knowing Konami, they could just come in something else.
Well, here's actually, I mean, obviously that's kind of speculation, right? But they did this in the last Rarity set. A lot of people didn't pay attention. They reprinted half of the branded cards, I believe, in Rarity Collection 2, and then the other half in Rarity Collection 3. This has been a theme for them. The cards that weren't reprinted in Rarity Collection 1, they've done in 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So I can almost guarantee you that Vanquish Soul is getting reprinted in there.
Very possibly,
So,
but it could come in Mega Pack.
It could come in Mega Tens. So the reason why it doesn't come in Mega Tens because it's already been reprinted in Mega Tens. Konami does reprint those Yu-Gi-Oh deck build cards inside of Mega Tens, but the next one that's going to be slated in the Mega Tens is actually Malice. Malice and Raziel. Unless they've already been... Have they already been? They haven't? Let me just make sure why... It would be Malice and Raziel, though. And I think after that, that's when we get the Justice Hunters decks. So let me just make sure that Raziel isn't in the 2025. Oh, it is. It is. It was. Yeah. So the next one is the Justice Hunters decks, if I remember correctly. If that's after... what's the set that has Raziel?
Yep.
You don't remember either?
Nope.
Bro, they print so many sets. Crossover Breakers.
There you go.
So if I type in Crossover Breakers in my handy dandy Google, and then you go to the Wikipedia, because these, in case you guys didn't know, the deck build sets, they also come into sections.
Yeah.
They give you a deck build set, then they wait a little bit, and they give you another deck build set.
Yeah.
The last one was Valiant Smashers before Crossover Breakers. We've already received our Memento support the year before, and if you guys don't believe me, just go verify. Like, seriously, don't take my word for it. Just go verify. The year before, we got Wild Survivors. We got the Dino card reprint. So Justice Hunters is going to be in this year's Megatens. And that's actually crazy. Are the Justice Hunters cards expensive? No. But having a secret rare copy of Izuna, that's a nice little rarity upgrade, and more cards in the circulation. Which
What do you mean
brings it
upgrade? We already got Starlights.
down. No, oh yeah, I forgot about those. See, what I was thinking was the ultra rares
And the CRs.
and the CRs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, secret rare brings another rarity, and a lot of times people will jump off a CR and go to secret rare as opposed to it.
Yeah.
So with Justice Hunter decks being reprinted at the very least, so let's say if everything stays the same, we'll talk about the ban list drama a little bit later, then Yu-Gi-Oh strategies become even more accessible.
Yeah.
That's always good for a Yu-Gi-Oh card game, right?
No. I mean, usually, yeah.
Are there some other expensive cards that you think should happen?
Oh.
I have a couple. I'm just kind of...
I mean, we just saw the Dominus cards get reprinted.
Yeah.
So those are out the way. I can't think of any.
Well, I wouldn't say out the way, because that's
Medius
another
the
thing.
Pier.
Ooh, that's definitely... Oh, 100%. I back you up 100%.
Yeah.
Because that's the lore card, right?
Yeah.
That's the center lore card,
It's
right?
it's essentially like the Visa Starfrost of its
And guess what
lore.
got reprinted? The
Visa
Visa
Starfrost.
Starfrost. Guess what got reprinted? Fallen Albaz. Of course, it might even get an alternate art.
Yeah.
It would actually make
OTS.
sense. Yeah, it would. I think he's getting OTS reprint, and I'm pretty confident it's getting that type of reprint as well. We know that in the 2025 Mega Tens that Justice Hunters will be in there.
Yeah.
I think, and what a lot of people also haven't noticed, is that normally when Konami reprints something, they aggressively reprint it.
Yeah.
Like when it's a high sought after card, for the past few years, aggressively reprinting.
Not wrong.
Dominus Impulse, Dominus Purge are going. I think that those are guaranteed as well.
I think those are very possible, but because of how soon they are, it might not be this. It
might be in Rarity Collection 6.
Yeah, I think it's more likely for 6.
And that would be another great thing that we get to talk about. This Konami doesn't just do things to just do things, right?
Sometimes they're calculated.
Yeah. Sometimes they're very calculated. We got one Dual Devastator.
Yeah.
Right. We got one. What was that set called? Duelist Saga, or something like that.
Yeah.
We haven't
Dual
received
Power.
like subsequent sets of those because they haven't sold well.
Yeah.
Rarity Collection, without being able to look on the back end, just might be their best selling set of all time.
Yeah.
I have not seen a person other than me that said that Rarity Collection was not a good idea.
Yeah.
And I even had to eat those words after like sitting down and watching the flow of things happen and it pick up. And, while there is some bummer cards in Rarity Collection, there has been some really good cards to justify it.
No, you're not wrong. I mean, you get a ton of staples. You get a ton of, like you said, expensive cards that normally don't get reprinted. Engraver.
Oh, that is also going in there. The rest of the Fiendsmith cards.
Yeah.
I can guarantee that.
Got to, because we already got tracked into Mega Pack, so now we need tracked
in the Rarity Collection. And we got half of the Fiendsmith cards in Rarity Collection 4.
Yeah, Lacrima was in the pack too. Mega Pack.
Lacrima.
The baby Lacrima.
Fiends with Lacquer. I thought she was Mega Pack. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so
Because I know
slated.
Desiree was in the
in
the Rarity Collection.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, definitely.
Requiem needs a reprint.
Requiem
because
does
it was
need a
also
reprint.
Mega Pack as well.
Yep, and it'll get a
like the stuff
Starlight
that didn't
one,
go into Rarity Collection went into Mega Pack. So now it's time for it to
and
go
now
to
it's
Rarity
time
Collection.
exactly.
Which
so,
is why I think certain things might go to Mega Pack
Yeah.
before Rarity Collection because they tend to have that theme.
Yeah. So what do you think about? Well, just to give you the heads up, Rarity Collection is next month. That's the next thing about it. What do you think about Konami or Yu-Gi-Oh competing with Pokemon levels of cheap? This is our second Mole Charmy reprint, and
It would be good for the player mass.
no, what do you think about the possibility of it happening? That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Oh,
refer.
okay.
Yeah, it's initially it's good for the player base.
Uh-huh.
It's very bad for collectors, but we already know Yu-Gi-Oh is not exactly one of those
Yu-Gi-Oh
super
isn't supposed to be a
collectible.
collector's card game.
Correct. And if they continue on it, it very much may make things more collectible because now you have these older versions of cards that are technically higher rarities
Fair.
that do get new rarity prints.
Fair.
You can't access that old card anymore. So eventually it does become expensive and collectible and stuff. So
Yeah.
like in the long run, it works out.
My only beef with Konami, right? You have a rarity called Collector's Rare,
Yeah.
right? And you've made all of these cards really nice. I like the rarity.
The least
collection. Let me go-
collectible rarity.
It's literally like you turn around and you reprint it as a prismatic collector's rare. Brother, there's not much of a difference.
Mind you, the first one only had tiny dots in it. Now it don't even got the dots.
I ain't gonna lie, the prismatic collector's rare kind of look better too.
Hey, what is Rarity Collection 5 going to be? The textureless collector's rare? I mean,
Yeah, so like that. My beef with Konami is that they have every opportunity to make things collectors. Like,
Yes.
if you're going to make a certain card, hypothetically, Ash Blossom and Joy Spring is a chase card back in Maximum Crisis.
yeah.
I think it would be wise to not print Ash Blossom at that rarity again.
Secret rare?
Yes, don't
Yeah.
print it as another secret rare.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You can give it like the platinum secret and everything, but not like directly secret. Yeah.
And I think it would be a good idea to let collectors people have their collection things
Yeah.
and then make things accessible to the player base. That way everybody wins. Because right now, Yu-Gi-Oh players only think about make everything accessible for everybody. They don't think about the long game, all right?
Yeah.
Because of course, I want to look back in Yu-Gi-Oh and be like, damn, I had that Black Lotus like Yu-Gi-Oh card
Yeah.
and I put it in the back of my bicycle and I rode it
Yeah.
around. Like, it would be nice to have a card that appreciates in value simply because it wasn't touched.
Okay. So, what if they went back to something like the First Ed and Unlim? Because if you remember back in those days,
yep.
First Ed was wildly more expensive regardless of the card, and Unlim was wildly more cheaper because there was more of an unlimited print.
And you know what's even crazy about that? While they were wildly more expensive, people cared less. That's
Yes.
like the funniest
Because
thing.
they're like, I'd rather play an Unlim and get that damaged, and I'll keep my first.
Yeah. But even then, like when you were looking for cards, I know particularly myself and a whole bunch of other
Yeah.
kids and adults, when they were looking for cards, they didn't care about the rarity. They just kind of wanted the card. And then there were like a group of collectors on the side
That wanted First Ed.
I had it the first set. They wanted the collector, and
Yeah.
when I would kind of look at them weird, like, why do you want to pay that much more money? And it wound up working out for them.
And the biggest one, which we haven't had in the longest time,
What's up?
limited edition. You remember,
make
like
limited-
Effect Valor from Orcus? Yeah,
Make limited edition.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like
Yes,
10
yes.
promos. We're saying limited edition.
What if this? Hold on. What if the collector's rares were the limited edition and they only printed like that for a limited time? So
That's
we're going
fine.
to combine all the ideas together, right?
Almost like a serialized thing, but a limited
Well,
print.
we'll talk about serialized a little bit later. But so there's the first wave of a set.
Yeah.
Let's say the next set, Blazing Dominica,
Yeah.
right? Blazing Dominica, because such a sexy card up front. That set comes out, right?
Yeah.
Then I want to say about a month later, right? We have Blazing Dominion Unlimited Edition.
Yeah.
And Blazing Dominion Unlimited Edition, we take some of those expensive cards and we reprint them in lower rarities.
Yes.
And then we take certain other cards and make them the chase cards,
Yeah.
collector's rares.
Yeah.
And that's the only way to get correct.
Yes. They become a limited print,
Yeah, so
a
you
limited
got-
edition print, but now everything else is
Yeah,
unlimited.
everything
in it,
else is the unlimited version.
Yeah.
And then the collector's rares are the new chase cards.
and they're limited edition, which makes them even more valuable because you can't get limited edition in the previous set.
Infinite money.
Yeah.
And, bro, I'm a money printing machine, brother.
Amen.
We need to work for Konami. That's our problem. The fact that we don't have jobs there is crazy.
Just tell me who I got to send my resume to. I'll do it. I got you.
I don't got my resume typed in just yet. So
You was supposed to tell them that,
bro. You just gonna have to accept me for who I am, bro.
No. You're not hearing me. So when they ask for a resume, we send them a document that just says we're hired.
Oh, because I was gonna put RN on my resume, and it don't stand for registered nurse. I'm just, bro. Look. You better accept me who I am, and don't mess with me when I get the job. Let me do my job.
Just tell me where I can send the document for both of us.
You want to even send the document for both of us? Holy, but all those confirmed. I mean, I would like to place a wager. I think we're 0-1 right now. Can we get back to 1-1?
Yeah.
Okay,
Close.
What are the odds of Vanquish Soul, Fiend Smith being in the set? I'm guaranteeing it. I'm saying if you have,
I give it 80%.
80%. Okay, he's gonna guarantee it for both of us. Okay, if we lose this, all right, what? If we lose this, all right, go ahead and let us know down below in the comment section what needs to happen if we lose this. Last time it was painted fingernails. You got what you wanted, all right? Just keep it look, that's probably like the borderline of fruity we go to, all right? I ain't doing anything else. But we down, bro, all right? But if we do win, you guys not only have to subscribe, obviously. You should be subscribed no matter what.
Yeah.
You guys should also be looking at your Raven Wing version 4 sleeves, the #1 sleeve in the universe.
Yup.
And if we do win, all we want is your undying loyalty. That's all we want. We don't want anything else. That's all we want. When somebody says something about Cali, you just you don't say nothing about Cali.
Yeah.
You be we need something for our for our main guys.
Oh yeah.
Rare hunters.
Yep.
Rare hunters.
Yep.
You'll be a rare hunter. Yeah, come be a rare hunter. Come be on this side.
Yep. You could be a part of DDG.
The age is for hunter. It's not for Hoover.
They could be a part of DDG.
DDG.
Yeah, Delinquent Duo Gang.
Oh. Bro, I was thinking of so many other things. Oh, please don't be what it is. Please don't be what it is. I like Delinquent Duo Gang. I like that. Y'all the rare hunters from the Delinquent Duo Gang. I like that. I like
Welcome to the DDGs.
But yeah, guaranteeing those, I think that's going to be huge for Yu-Gi-Oh! To make things cheap and accessible. Yeah. That's something that we have been talking about for decades. So.
You know, I think the only thing that would make it better is if Konami just buckled down, and we've been asking for this for so long, communicated to us.
There you go. I figured.
But if they told us, like, hey, you know, Rarity Collection 5 is coming up. We're looking at this, and this being in there. You know, like, these cards are slated to be reprinted.
Wouldn't it be cool? Do you remember Papa Jeff from Overwatch?
Yes.
Would it be cool if we had a Papa Jeff? If what's that boy name? Ball. Stop.
Oh.
I forgot his name. I want to call him Robert. I don't know why.
I don't know who you're talking about.
If he Papa Jeff, the ball one, the ball dude, he's so damn fine.
Steve?
No, Steve. That would be cool if Steve did it. I actually do like Steve. The other dude, he's been working there for a while though. I forget his name right now. Not Billy Brake, but it would be cool if Billy Brake did it.
I think Jerome.
There, Jerome. If Jerome was our spokesperson, every so often he would make videos talking about stuff like that. But he got to do it with swag. That's why he need us. He need us.
Could you imagine him walking into the video with a do-rag on and a black and mild in his mouth?
In a bottle of Hennessy?
No, bottle of E&J.
Bro.
No, some Mad Dog 2020.
I'm saying Konami needs us. They need us because they need us to keep them. Bro, we know how to keep them.
We gonna have dudes on the corner talking about you got that blue eyes.
Moving forward, now we spent too much time talking about reprints and stuff. I want to talk about the next thing that Konami is doing, the serialization.
Oh, yes.
The new Dark Magician,
the thing that we told them to do like 2 podcasts ago.
Oh, yeah, we told them to do that. Well, we told them way before that, too. We've been telling them. Yeah. So, again, they've been listening.
Slowly.
There are serialized Yu-Gi-Oh cards in Japan right now where if you open a particular set, I think it's Limit Over Collection.
Something like that.
You have the potential to get a super cool looking serialized card.
Yeah.
Maurice, please show them a card because it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like it is, and it's only 100 of them.
Yeah.
Inside of the Yu-Gi-Oh set. So
yeah.
they're serialized.
It's a chase.
They look.
It's a literal
legit
chase.
Chase card. Yeah. And hopefully Konami never reprints those again because the trust with them actually reprinting it again.
Well, here's the thing: if they do reprint it, as long as it's not serialized, it shouldn't matter because now it's not one of those 100.
Yeah, I guess you got a point.
You know what I mean?
But nose cards,
and you can make it like a lower rarity version of an overframe. You know, you can make it like less glossy or whatever.
Well, super rare Rarity Collection 6.
I don't like the way you just did that to me, Jay-Z.
Rarity Collection 6. No, I think phenomenal. We've been telling them phenomenal idea.
Yeah.
Okay, couple of problems though. Do you think it's coming to America? I think they'd be stupid not to bring that to America and other.
You're not wrong, but what's stopping them? What? Why bring it to America?
Money. I was like, this is the reason.
Well, if that's what they wanted, they would have did all this a long time ago.
Hold on, they're also very. I don't want to say dumb. They're also slow. Okay, they're like Internet Explorer when it comes to this.
Yeah, they still running on dial-up.
Exactly. Pokemon's done it. Magic's done it. One Piece and Lorcana's done it.
You know what's funny?
Yu-Gi-Oh's like, let's do it.
No. See, the thing is, those IPs know how to talk to their other departments. This one, Konami cannot get with Konami Japan or Shueisha fast enough.
To be fair, when your other department is what a slot machine.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, slot machines. How do we make this?
Makes them a lot of money though. Gambling is big here and Japan.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like they're other outside of Yu-Gi-Oh, they got Metal Gear Solid. I think still maybe if they still make those games.
Something about Snake.
Yeah, they kind of everywhere when it comes to that. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Bandai is it seems like a card game and show company. I can't think.
And arcade games.
Oh yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
But they ain't touched that casino money yet. That's their problem. They need to touch that.
They have.
Oh damn. Oh, I don't know what Konami's doing wrong.
Being Konami.
I'm not saying Bandai's like the best game in the world. There was literally a World Championship post where One Piece. It's funny. They showed One Piece World Championship, which was like it looked like a regular locals or whatever.
Yeah.
Then they showed the other championships, including Yu-Gi-Oh, and it was this huge event. And I'm like, yeah, no, we've never had a world championship in the back of a Wendy's. Never. That's never happened for us.
No.
Nah, that wasn't us.
No.
That was the rogue Yu-Gi-Oh. That was the other Yu-Gi-Oh.
You remember when they did it at Bolly's and it was too small? Yeah. I remember them days. Yep. You had vendors in the hallway.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. I do remember that. Yeah, so Yu-Gi-Oh has come a long way from that.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Hopefully, but seriously, money is the big reason.
You're not wrong, but it's never. If money was the only reason and their history showed that they would do it for that, then I'd agree with you. But we've seen them time and time again
fumble their own money, fumble their own bag
because of whether it's chain of command or just not being on top of it. Something goes wrong.
We are just getting merch, so I think you're fair with that. So yeah. I mean, I'm gonna put it's like a. So there could be a world where they just like, no, we're only keeping this for Japan.
It's a political thing.
Yeah.
It's more
and then
political.
There's the world where they're like, you know what? Let's release it, and I think this would be pretty cool. Release it in regions one at a time.
That would be very cool. Europe is screwed.
Europe's the love child.
No, all their product gets delayed even longer than us.
Never mind. I forgot about that part. I was talking about Europe to get away with doing things.
No, they don't. The mat thing.
Oh yeah, but no, that's because they did that.
Yeah, that's fair. But
Europeans gotta stop freaking off.
I mean, but they do like this amount, and Konami's like, BAM!
Well,
like,
to be fair, from what I've heard, right? From what I heard, a couple of my moles, it was a self-inflict. Not a Konami be like, hey, you guys need to do this. It was like, hey, there's too much around these weird kids, and let's do this. It was kind of like more of a self-inflicted thing.
You're not wrong, but it just feels like at the tiniest thing, they're willing to, at Europe, just banhammer.
And all the freaky stuff do be happening in Europe. Diddy did have them parties in Europe.
You're not wrong.
I don't think he had it in Europe. I just wanted to.
You're probably not wrong. They probably did happen in Europe too.
Confirmed New York and Europe, but not Cali. Got
it. But they get delayed so fast. I think Europe would be one of the last ones to get it, regardless of their initial release date.
I'm not even. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Because of the overseas situation.
My, if I had to put numbers on it, my number would be Latin America.
Getting it first?
No, last. Latin America would probably get it a year later.
I feel like they'd be slated for it, and then Europe would have its delays, and they get it like a week before Europe. So they'd still technically be last,
bro, in my head, certain parts of Latin America still don't have burst protocol.
Oh yeah, that's
just because
fair.
I know how bad
That's fair.
distribution is over there, and sometimes and it's nothing to the community, it's nothing to the shops. Sometimes it's just not possible. To
Between
you know what I mean?
distribution and logistics and stuff.
That's what I'm thinking. That's why I was like, good luck them getting it. I think they get it last.
No, that's
but
fair.
the Europe thing, it's funny and it makes sense. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, Euros.
Yeah, no, I don't mean to bash y'all. It's just I can see it happening.
And
like
I don't think it's a Europe thing. I think it's a.
It has nothing to do with Europe. It's specifically like it has everything to do with the company and the production and yeah.
So there is some drama from Ruxin.
Shout out the boy Ruxin.
Yeah, he makes some pretty good content. I love his content.
Yeah.
He actually sent me a pack of Dark Crisis, and it was really one of the blasts from the past.
Yeah.
Ruxin has some drama.
Okay.
It shouldn't. It's if you ask me, like on the drama T where it's at, it's like a 2 if you ask me, if even.
Yeah.
Apparently he pulled a Stardust Dragon, the serialized one.
Okay.
And some Twitter people, I wouldn't say content creators, are complaining because he got one and that took away from Japan. In their heads.
But this isn't the first time, nor will it be the last, that product of any card game from a different language goes to another country. Yeah. We buy Japanese Pokemon cards all the time.
I know. I saw it and I was like, what do you mean, brother? Like,
so, okay, if he bought it on, let's say he went online and he bought the card.
No, well, I mean, that's...
What's the difference?
Yeah.
He's still... Now he still owns the card, but he didn't buy the product. Like,
brother, he's.
I mean,
bro, he's spitting. All right,
confused.
Charizard.
I'm confused.
All right, Charizard.
Like he could have just bought the card if he wanted to. So
okay,
what's
Arcanine?
Just saying.
No, he's cooking, bro. Again, that's why I was like, if even a 2. But
yeah.
People, I don't see their perspective either. I just thought it was something to bring it up. Yu-Gi-Oh players, I'm starting to understand why Konami doesn't do certain things. Yu-Gi-Oh players will just complain.
I don't even think it's Yu-Gi-Oh players. I think it's just people.
People will complain. You're right.
People will complain to complain.
I've seen the Pokemon player complain.
Yeah, no matter what community you look at, somebody gonna complain.
Yeah. Oh, I was saying just another reason why Pokemon will never be better than Yu-Gi-Oh. I've seen the Pokemon player complaints. You guys are, bro. Are we taking away the piss and poop chairs at events? Look, I'm not. No. I'm not talking. Those complaints are valid. I'm talking about the other complaints. The event being too long.
Oh.
It was some lady or whatever. She was complaining. I don't remember what it was. She was complaining that a judge ruled in another guy's favor because she was wrong.
Yeah.
What? You was wrong. And she was like, I would have had that game if I was.
Yeah.
You were wrong.
Yeah, I remember that.
You were wrong.
I remember reading that post and be like, I would never make that mistake.
And then you got the SIP boards in the back of her. You made that mistake.
No. I'm saying I wouldn't make that mistake. Like
Yeah. The SIP lords were back of white knights. Oh, it's okay, my queen. I was like, bro.
My queen, my queen.
Bro, I have that character for our shorts.
Yeah.
Those are real people in Pokemon, and they seem to be in an abundance.
You're not wrong.
Everybody likes Gardevoir? All right, bro, chill out.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And we're going to touch on this one really quick. Another reason why we think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is saved. The ban list.
Yeah.
The ban list will be huge. Obviously, that sounds like something that you guys will want to hear in its own podcast, but I think the ban list will be crazy.
Yeah.
Just because of how the product has been coming out has been quote unquote mid. Konami has seemed to be preparing for another reset.
I hope so. But they could
it.
also fumble really hard too.
Well, yeah, they're pretty bad at fumbling ban lists from time to time. But for the last few ban lists, except for this last one, I think they've got it more or less right.
That's fair.
So look at it. Duelist Advance, flop set, right?
Yeah.
Dooms of Dimensions, flop set.
Yeah.
Blazing Dominion is following the same trend. If you look at the cards, granted, I think Red Dragon Archfiend is the best card in the world and will soon be the best deck in the entire existence, but it follows the same things as the last 2 sets. Did I stutter?
Oh, I'm just looking for your Henny bottle, Jack Atlanta.
Okay, so look. Here it is. Scarred Red Dragon Archfiend.
Okay.
Red Dragon Archfiend.
Okay.
Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend.
Okay.
Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss.
Uh-huh.
Blue Eyes Red Dragon.
You listed a whole bunch.
Dragons.
You listed a whole bunch of dragons, but you missing something.
What?
There's a reptile at the top.
There's not a reptile.
Mitsurugi.
Yeah, I'm cooking every single reptile.
Mitsurugi.
You know, reptiles are supposed to be bad dragons because I'm just gonna send them back to the swamp.
No. They're Darwinism.
Darwinism.
Yep.
Didn't that beat your Mitsurugis with Sky Strikers or something?
Hey man, you cheated. Yeah, we was using an electronic simulator.
Overall, though, the ban list is shaping up to be really huge because if Konami, since we know the next Yu-Gi-Oh sets and they're following the same trend, if the ban list does come out and it's really, really good, it hits a lot of the problematic cards, Yu-Gi-Oh will be fixed. It will be everything you have ever wanted from a Yu-Gi-Oh card game. But don't worry, players will figure it out.
No, don't make that promise.
Why?
Because somebody gonna tell you you're wrong.
I mean,
yeah, they did it, but it's not everything I wanted. Where's my floodgates? How am I supposed to? Where's my broken cards? Huh?
I don't have an auto win button.
Yeah.
I'm mad that they brand
I
Protos.
can't activate Cold Wave no more. You took everything from me.
With that, guys, we will let us know down below in the comment section if you guys want to see that ban list video. Oh my God, I'm telling you, everything is folding out nicely. I think Konami took a page from Light Yagami's notebook, and they going, not that notebook, and they're going and they're taking their steps, and they're definitely doing the same steps, playing the long game. Let us know what you guys think down below, and we can't wait to see what you guys have to say.
Can't wait to see you guys on that prediction list.
I thought you were going to do the Raven Wing thing.
Oh, well, I could predict that. I'm stealing them if they don't buy them.
Here it goes, brother. He's going to be stealing the Raven Wings if you don't buy the Raven Wings, brother. And if you don't buy the Raven Wings, the CaliEffect will go broke.
I stole his bank account, too.